So, all right, I think I'm on camera. We're picking up the Integra Type S. It is so hot. It's over 90 degrees. We're picking it up from New Jersey Speed Shop. We got the, I always pronounce it wrong, MBRP? I don't know. Forgive me for not getting the alphabet right when it comes to this company. MBRP exhaust or MPRB or whatever. I'll put it on screen. They have a full, I want to say catback. I think it also has like that mid-pipe, not mid-pipe, but like a, not downpipe, but an extra section that some companies don't always do. It's that exhaust. I was going to get wheels on. They didn't get installed. I'm doing those myself. This is going to be the first drive, literally picking up the car right now. Valves are closed. We are in comfort mode. Haven't driven a car in like 2-3 weeks, maybe more. In comfort mode with the valves closed, doesn't sound that much different than stock. Again, don't take that with a, take that with a grain of salt. I did videos before when the car was stock, so maybe we can compare it right now. When I'm driving, I just have a DJI mic on my body, my person right here on like whatever you call it, the seat belt. But we got the MBRP catback. That comes in two versions, or I should say one version and two options. You can put there's like a pipe in the middle that you could either do straight or you can opt for the resonated. I went with the resonated one because I knew I didn't want something like obnoxious. Let's open them up. Oh, now we're louder. Burble's still not on. That's in Sport Plus. And I also got the K&N drop-in filter, which I can audibly hear right away. Not a ton, it's not like some crazy intake. Let's hear. Yeah, you might not be able to hear it or pick it up. But me, I hear the blow-off valve just a hair, the diverter valve or blow-off valve, whatever they use from the factory, just a hair louder. You could actually give it some throttle, release, and hear it. Release. So we got the K&N drop-in filter. We got the exhaust. Oh yeah, we got a set of lowering springs. The Eibach. I got the Pro Kit on my other car. I'm not sure if this is the Pro Kit or the other one. I think there's a Pro line. I don't know. I gotta look. But we do have it available on drivendistrict.com. I wanted to kind of just, lose a little bit of wheel gap. Aesthetically, make it look a little bit nicer. Honestly, I forgot I even did that. So as I'm driving, yes, it's been 2-3 weeks. So like I said, take it with a grain of salt. It's not like a back-to-back comparison. And the car has 500 miles, and I barely drive the car. So to be blunt, I'm not the best at giving a before and after comparison. I'm just giving you my input and letting you hear what it sounds like. Driving-wise, it still feels great. As far as compliance on the road and everything, it doesn't feel like the car is technically more aggressively lowered, just casually driving like this. Let's go to individual mode, which adds the burbles, and let's see how much louder those burbles got with the valves open. Whoa! Now that is noticeable. That is 100% noticeable. Wow. Now with the exhaust open in general, it's noticeable. But those burbles really make you realize how much louder it is. Because when the car was stock, the burbles were there, you know what I'm saying? But they weren't crazy loud. They were very subtle in the background. They were there, but they weren't crazy. Again, factory from Acura. You don't expect them to be crazy. But now, it adds just enough oomph to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you went with the straight pipe, you're probably going to be a little louder, a little bit raspier, a little more bangier with those pops. I think this is that perfect middle balance. I do have that other pipe. Like I said, this exhaust comes with both. You can pick what you want. For some reason, for me, I wanted to keep it more tame, kind of like a performance sounding exhaust, a little more mellow, but still louder than stock. And when I want it, it's there. Let's jump right back down to comfort. Now we're in comfort mode. Sport. or plus. Yeah, there's not a humongous difference between valves open and closed when cruising. I'm sure at the right RPM, at the right cruising speed, it's gonna minimize a little bit of that drone possibly. I think that center resonator probably helps with that. So we're at 4,000 RPM. Valves closed, now we're gonna open them. Oh yeah, you can hear that. Yep. And now it pops and bangs. So I'm just having fun switching through the modes. What I'm really excited about is getting these wheels on. I haven't shared them yet. I was hoping to reveal them with the drop and the wheels and the exhaust. Now, I'm not gonna see it in this video because I didn't even see them yet in person. They're just at my house right now. I'm going to unbox them, do a short unboxing video to showcase them to you for anyone who's interested in what's to come on this channel, what's to come on the Integra Type S. And the reason being is I'm moving. For people who don't follow this channel, I think I've only said it once, but I'm in New Jersey, been living here all my life, never thought I would move. But my sister and her family moved to North Carolina like 3 or 4 years ago, and now the rest of my family and everyone, my girlfriend and people, we're also gonna be moving to North Carolina, and it's creeping up on us real soon. We thought about it for a while, and now we got the moving truck coming this week. The Julia's getting shipped out to my partner, and then the S2000 and my Integra we're gonna be shipping to North Carolina. And then by the end of July, I'm probably gonna be out of Jersey and at the new place in North Carolina. So I'm excited for that, but at the same time, there's a lot that needs to get done. And I mean a lot. When you live somewhere for 30 years, there's just a lot of stuff. So I'm probably gonna showcase the wheels to you, unbox them, let you guys see what they look like, see my first impressions, because I've still never even seen them in person. And then we're probably gonna put them on after I move to North Carolina. If you guys know a good shop, I'm gonna be kind of like south of Charlotte, just like a little bit south of Charlotte from what I know at least. Oh, it's aggressive with the valves open. I found a shop called, and it's funny because my brand, like YouTube and website, it's Driven District. And there's a place called, I just found it, so I can't remember if it's Driven Tuning or Driven Performance, but it's literally just Driven and then another word. And I'm like, this is meant to be. Driven District, Driven Performance, or Driven District, Driven Tuning, whatever. They're like 20 minutes out. According to their Instagram, their Facebook, their website, and all that stuff. We gotta do a poll. That feels good. Like I was saying, they are about 20 minutes from where I'm gonna live apparently, and they work on Hondas and lots of cars. I've seen anything from higher end exotics to European to whatever. So I feel pretty confident in them because I have seen some Hondas there, and I want to make sure because I have an S2000. So I want someone who's also well versed in older Honda engines and newer ones. So I may use them to do some work to the S2000 for performance and even the Integra, but who knows, if they do wheel install, I might swing by. That'll be kind of like a get to know them introduction. If you guys know of any other shops, like I said, I'll be doing the wheels when I get to the Carolinas, unless I can squeeze that in the next few months, but I highly doubt it. Tunnel for like a second. All right, that first tunnel got a little more pops and bangs coming out. Took a few snapshots just right at the shop. You can see it's sitting pretty. Let's just say that it's sitting pretty right now. As far as the wheel gap, you lose that crazy wheel gap, which aesthetically just looks more pleasing with the wheels. That's where you're really it's gonna tie together. As far as performance, I didn't really do the springs for performance, so if they add to that, that's just an extra benefit. If you wanted real performance, maybe full-blown coilovers if you're tracking the car to dial it into your settings. The springs are a lot more cost-effective, they're cheaper. And again, it was more for just losing the wheel gap aesthetically, and it would combine very well with the wheels once they go on. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. There's really nothing else. If I have other clips, I'll throw them in the middle or at the end or whatever. I definitely got to get some sound clips outside. I'm interested to hear myself what it's going to sound like outside, and also for you guys. Oof. When you like hit that perfect RPM, like 3,000 to 4,000, I think, it really pops. Those factory burbles really get amplified with that exhaust. All right, I don't know if the wind noise is going to be crazy, but I have the window open and I'm next to a little median over here, so let's see. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too crazy, because I can hear that. That sounds pretty crazy. It just shows how much louder it is from outside. But other than that, I'm just gonna cruise home, maybe give it a wash, maybe do some photos, and then just clean my house and eventually record that video with the wheels. I just said the color. Maybe I'm not putting that in the video. I'm gonna block that out. I just said the color of the wheels. The blank wheels. I ain't saying I'm gonna take a video unboxing. So if you're interested in more content on this car, the S2000, and plenty of other cars in general, I'll try to do whatever car content I can on this channel. Be sure to subscribe, follow on Instagram, and check out drivendistrict.com for a variety of performance parts, including this exhaust, the springs, the filter, and some merch and all that. Appreciate the support. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot.